Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm looking at improving the spring tension for the side stand on the Pan America. If you're anything like me, you do a bit of off-roading or you just go camping and you've put the big sort of camel plate onto the side stand, that extra weight just means that the side stand tends to bounce around quite a bit. If you go off-road, what I generally do when I go off-road is I tie wrap the centre stand up in place so that doesn't bang. But since I've put this extra plate onto the side stand now bangs, so that's a real pain. So what I've done is I've purchased a product from Wunderlich, German product from Adventure Bikes, and what this does, it adds to the side stand an extra spring and attaches it to another place on the engine on the bike, so it's changing the angle, the way the spring holds the side stand. So just received this through. I don't think there's a lot in it. It's quite a small kit really. A spring puller, fair enough. A new spring. Some instructions and a small box with looks like some thread lock in there, and then a handful of components. So a new bolt to go into the engine, what you take out to engine cover, you take out the bump stop and replace it with a new bump stop, and there's a bolt that goes through that hole for the new spring. So it'll all make sense. I'll set up filming and we'll just go through the instructions. We'll take the bolt out, take the old bump stop off, and we'll see how it goes on and then see how it performs. Okay then, so the first part of the job is to take this original rubber stop off the bike. That's easy enough, pair of pliers, and just pull that through the hole in the kick down plate. So that's that one, and then the next one, following instructions, is to take out the bolt next to the oil filter. It is a Torx fitting T40. So that's the original one. No thread lock on, which is par for the course on Harley-Davidson bikes at the moment. So then the next thing is, following instructions, the next picture is to put the new bolt into the engine. So this wants thread lock on, interestingly enough. So we use a supplied thread lock. So just a bit of blue thread lock on there, and put that new bolt in place. That needs torquing up to 16 Newton meters. So torque this up to 16 Newton meters, or 11.8 foot-pounds. Okay, so that's a new bolt in place, and then the next thing is there's a little bracket, a screw that goes onto the end of this bolt and that the spring attaches to. So the same thing, there's a new bolt to go in there. This is back to a Torx fitting. I'm assuming it's the same as the original, and it's smaller. Yep, so that's smaller, so that's a T30 Torx, so the same thing. Okay, so I just need a bit of thread lock on the screw where it goes in, and there's also a little collar that fits over there so that this can actually, the actual spring bracket can flex, move around. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, so the actual spring holder is loose at the moment, so that allows it obviously to move as the side stand goes up and down. So this needs just torquing up to 6 Newton meters. And then for the kickstand, there's a couple of pieces. So we've got the bolt that goes through the kickstand, there's a spacer ring, and then I've got the new rubber cushion for when the kickstand goes up, that screws into there. So all that goes obviously through. Again, thread lock to go on this. I'll put a bit of thread lock on and there. Spacers on. Doesn't give a torque setting for that, but it has got a couple of flats on the actual end of the bolt, so can tighten that up with a little spanner. So it's just an adjustable wrench to tighten this up, because it's an odd size. I don't have a spanner that goes this small, not a decent spanner anyway. Don't know, if it shouldn't need to be over tight anyway, it's only the bump stop. Give that a nip up. Okay, so the last part then is to put the spring on. So I'll put the closed loop will go onto the stand, and the hook will obviously go onto this little bracket. So that goes in, and then use the spring puller to pull it around the stand. Okay, it feels good straight away, so what I'll do is I'll take the bike off the centre stand, which will allow the side stand to go fully up, and we'll see how that looks. It certainly pulls it in tight at the top now, this new spring. You can see it there, just gives that extra pull at the top. Still a little bit of movement in there, but it certainly whips up now when it goes up. So that's it guys, the Wunderlich side stand support. If you've got one of these larger plates on the side stand, should hold it up tighter. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.